Alright, hey guys, we're back with the Final Fantasy IX playthrough. Last time we got the princess, but we ran into some issues. Now we're fighting Steiner and his lackeys. Well, mostly Steiner, because one hit on the lackeys and they run for their lives. And it's just Steiner, and we can just wail on him. We got Vivi and the princess on our team now. The princess is pure, pretty much all she can do, and she can summon, but not enough MP. Zidane and Marcus can still attack, and they still have their special effects, but again, they don't do a damn thing. And I don't know if you noticed, but Vivi has black magic and fire attacks, which means he will be our bestest friend throughout this entire game, because he's the black mage of the group. Steiner goes down without much of a fight at all. Back in the ship, they're getting ready to just take off. Baku, Blink, and Sheena get the ship ready, and they're taking off. Right in the middle of the play, they don't even care. They're just getting the hell out of there. In front of all the nobles. Queenie is not happy and demands shoot. But the princess is on board. I don't care, shoot. And right there. The ship is pretty much entangled and wreaking havoc on the entire city. Rooftoppers are getting the hell out of Dodge. Bringing out the big guns, which is the bomb. Now Final Fantasy players everywhere knows what the bomb is. And we're fighting against the bomb. Actually, just kidding. We're not fighting against the bomb. After that whole ordeal, Steiner's managed to stand back up with the bomb behind him. He has no idea. Ah. The bomb starts growing in size, getting bigger and bigger. I again apologize for this. I don't know why it's doing this. My computer has no problems running it normally, but it seems fights like this. This fight in general, however, is very simplistic. Basically, it's not even a real fight. It's just a simple hold it out until Steiner notices the bomb. There it goes. They always attempt to try and get him to look, but she won't even listen to the princess, which is really stupid. Bomb gets even bigger. How he doesn't see the shadow is beyond me. It's a very simple fight. And that's it. The bomb grows even bigger. He finally decides to turn around. And the thing is gigantic by this point. Guess what that means? Boom. Ugly little dance. But it survives, kinda. It's on its last leg. And there goes its last leg. Ugh. Now, we get more into the Final Fantasy IX world. It seems to be coasting on the clouds, but in reality, it's coasting on mist. And they're losing control of the ship in the mist. And they're gonna crash. Mist is basically, I guess you could call it cloud level, but it's a thin mist that just covers the entire continent. And monsters come out of the mist. They're formed from the mist, so most people live above it, like Alexandria. Below the mist, there's lots of monsters and things, and it's very dangerous. Hence why it's so bad to travel on foot and when the ship crashes. Yes, Queen Ugly. And she calls her little lackeys. It's our little experiment ready. Ho ho ho. Combat ready. You can easily kill the princess. But she needs her alive. Doesn't want her alive, needs her alive. In the forest they crash landed. Sidon's alright! And then explosions in the distance. Climbs up the cliffside and sees the once great theater ship. Everybody okay? Yeah, but we're not moving this ship. It's kind of on fire, too. Things are gonna get interesting. What do you mean, interesting? No one's ever made it out of here alive. There's fire everywhere! Well, quit your whining and get it under control, moron. If it's fire, you want to put it out. It's kind of a thing about fire. Get our goods, too. Weapons, items, anything we can use. There's no way we can survive if our stuff is toast. And yet, you can't use any of, well, maybe some of the items. But none of the weapons. Later, with all the stuff pulled out. Hurry up and put out the fire. And just tosses them on top of each other. What the hell are they doing? The whole ship's gonna burn. They were looking for the princess. Maybe she got squashed. Great. So the princess is missing. Wonderful. Up and Zidane makes it though. Hey, you're alive! And you jumped off. You're a moron. I didn't jump off. I got tossed out. Pretty far. My tail makes me extra aerodynamic. If we don't find the princess, we're dead. Now we get introduced to the ATE, the 8, the active time events. Basically, it's usually optional, sometimes not. Like cutscene going on somewhere other than where the main character is. The Forest's Keeper. And it shows Vivi and Garnet running for their life. Yeah. Is it still coming? There it is. Now we know exactly where she is, and we can go take care of her after we save. Save constantly in this game, just like every other Final Fantasy game. You die in a fight, you revert to your last save. There's no continues, except in one specific situation that we'll get into much later in the game. And always check manga, because that won't work. So we'll keep going. Evil Forest. Some very unique music going on, and this is where we start our first real journey when it comes to random encounters. What do I mean by random encounters? I mean you're walking along doing nothing, and the screen swirls into a boss, into a fight. Simple as that, just like any other Final Fantasy game. Against a little thing. Now you have to be careful here. These monsters are very weak. But then again, Zidon's just all alone. You don't want to do anything wrong. Which is why, be glad that we got a few potions on hand just in case. And I guess luck is on our side. I love that tune. I love that tune so much. Go ahead and level up, got some eye drops, some money, and that's a standard fight. Now we're just gonna move on. We could use a potion real quick, just to be safe. Arrange everything. And if we go to our equipped, fortunately we don't have many things to equip. We do have the silk shirt, but we're saving that for right now. In the meantime, we'll keep it. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and dive into the ability section. Abilities in this game are kind of unique. Obviously, there's regular abilities that are usually used in battle, like magic and stuff. Then there's equip abilities. That little number 18, right next to the stats, is ability points, pretty much. And this is all the ability. Well, we don't have much right now. We'll dive more into it as we move along. Right now, all you need to know, it has what it does, or what it's called. Hit select, it says what it does, and how much it costs. We use it, we use some points, that's now activated. Same with this one. It's not rocket science, really, but it helps out. Abilities are not essential, but they're a hell of a lot easier. Oh, we made it. What the hell is that? Hey, they're stinging. No. And now we fight this thing. The first technical boss, not really a boss. It's got the princess trapped inside, and this also introduces another major element in battles. Trance. Trance is essentially, you see the added bar underneath the ATB meter. That fills up when you get hit, when you take damage. Once it fills up completely, or in situations like this, in special battles, you activate into trance. And essentially your attack goes through a huge boost, and then everybody's trance is specific and special. This boss, the trick to this is it absorbs health from the princess. So you have to kill it before the princess's health is gone. Zidon's special trance is his skills turn into dyne attacks, which are basically sort of like magic, sort of not. But it does huge, well not so much huge right now, but insane amounts of damage. And that's what makes this fight an essential cakewalk. Zidon's already in trance. Because of the dagger, you automatically can use free energy. And Steiner just attacks on the side, or if you really need to, heal. But it's better to attack, and this thing should be gone in no time at all. Simple as that. And he runs off. That was it. And the princess is gone. That's the one thing we failed at. Because it ran off with the princess. And Vivi goes on a guilt trip. I kinda would too. If he had done anything, that would have been it. But, and then Steiner goes on a guilt trip because he's the princess's guard. That monster was only a minion, don't worry. She's probably just gonna get dragged to the head honcho. It's fine. We must go find her. And then he's back. And now he's got Vivi. Now it's the same fight, only we don't have trance anymore. Trance, once you go into it, it only lasts for that battle. After that battle, whether you use all of it or not, it reverts back to an empty bar. However, it makes up for it because Vivi periodically attacks with his fire, which hurts the thing a lot. Basically, wail on the guy with everything you have. Same thing, Vivi's health will drain after 3, maybe 4 hits, but usually 3. Basically, wail on it, hope Vivi's magic does the trick. Again, it's not that hard. One fire does that. I'm really not looking forward to later on in the game, when we get the really intense magics. Again, a fairly straightforward fight. And that's it! Vivi's magic did the trick at the end. And she's free. Vivi's alright. He's like, oh shit! Oh! Zidane dodges it, but Vivi and Steiner take a full blast of monster disgustingness. And I'm fairly sure we'll leave it off there. We'll come back to this next time and see exactly what kind of poisonous, noxious gases they just inhaled. We'll see you guys then. Oh god, it smells nasty as hell too.